Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to officially Mod 3. I hope that everyone is staying cool out there. It's a little warm for my taste, and I like warm. I want to let everyone know a couple of things about the class, especially now that we're getting into the, heavy, lot of material due, and now we're in a holiday week, just to give you some updates. Because I know a couple of you did not submit the essay for Module 2. A couple of you are missing your discussion boards for Module 2. So I just wanted to remind you what the policy is for late work according to the syllabus. So you can still submit your late discussion boards. For every day that the discussion board is due, you're going to lose 10 points. So if you submit your discussion board today, the highest you can get is a 90. Tomorrow it'll be an 80, so on and so forth. The official assignments for each module, the Mod 2 assignment that was due yesterday is a little different. You'll lose a third of a letter grade for each day that it's due. And I really, really want to stress how important that is. I believe, let me just double check before I tell you inaccurate information. Yes, so there's 4 major assignments. You've got the informal thing you did in Mod 1, the essay that you did for Mod 2, your annotated bibliography, and your final essay. Those 4 essays are composing 50% of the grade for this class. So it's a really, really bad habit to think I'm just going to skip Mod 2 because I didn't do it on time and I'm not going to worry about it, because it really will affect your grade. So keep in mind that I will still accept them. You're just going to lose a third of letter grade for each day that it's late. And don't, if you didn't get it done yesterday, don't rush and turn in a crappy one today. Take your time. There's nothing worse than, trying to get it in before midnight to not lose a third of letter grade and have it be, not as strong as you could be, or you could make it if you just hold off for another day. So keep that in mind. Please make sure that you don't fall behind because it's early. We're about halfway through, so you want to make sure that you're staying on top of things so that, you can be successful in this class. As I mentioned, this week is a little weird because of the holiday thrown in there, so I did adjust all the dates. The discussion board, the individual discussion board, the group presentation discussion board, and a draft of your annotated bib for your final essay is all going to be due by July 10. Which is actually next Tuesday. So use your time wisely. I don't really know how you want to use your time. I will say that I did not hear from 3 out of the 4 groups, even though I requested that there's some kind of update. I know that group projects can be difficult, especially in an online class as far as communication, but unfortunately, it's one of the required outcomes that, every core English class has to have this group project. So I modified it the best I could to make it work for you. You have to meet me halfway. So I created an assignment worth 100 points, and it's going to count just as much as any other discussion board does. For you to let me know you've had communication, here's what we've talked about, here's what we're doing. And that is going to be due by July 5th. So I would suggest if you're going to go out and do some fun things for the holidays, just pop into Canvas really quick and give me an update. I need to know that you're working on this group project because it's due on July 10th. It's not fair to some group members if they're trying to get ahead and, there's no communication going on. So I need to know that there's some kind of communication going on. So please get that submitted before the end of the day on July 5th. I did mention briefly a minute ago that the major assignment for Mod 3 is the annotated bib. We're already coming towards the end of the semester, and one of the biggest things, the outcome of an English writing class is a big research essay. So you're going to be looking at coming up with a question that you're going to look to answer about an unstructured problem in your field, and you're going to attempt to try to solve that unstructured problem. So you're going to find the sources that are due for the annotated bib are the same sources that you're going to use for your final essay. So the more scaffolding work you do now, the easier it's going to be to come up with an awesome essay for the end of the semester. So keep in mind that you don't want to rush through the annotated bib. The more scaffolding you do here, the easier it's going to be for you in the long run. So I may not be as quick as I usually am as far as responding to emails by the end of this week, but certainly by the weekend I'll be caught up. I'm hoping that I can get the grades back to you for the Module 2 assignments sometime midweek. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks.